Hello and welcome to the very first Federation podcast. My name's Mr. Hann and I teach Year 5 in Blenheim Road. Now, lots of you will know that the digital leaders in Blenheim Road produced their very first podcast all the way back at the start of the spring term. Now, unfortunately, we haven't been able to make any more, but we thought it would be a really nice idea to make a Federation podcast. So I've had a chat with a few members of staff and you might just recognise their voices. All of these chats were recorded remotely, so the sound quality might not be perfect, but we hope it makes you smile and we hope you enjoy listening as much as we enjoyed making it. So here's what's coming up on this podcast.
First and foremost, I can't wait to see our families. I can't wait to see our children, to hear them laughing and joking.
I've had a lot of fun watching Mr. Perkins try and create TikTok dances.
And I've been recording my stories, which have been keeping me very busy.
I say to mine all the time, we are missing you like mad, and that is the absolute truth.
They're doing an amazing job. They're staying positive. They're doing lovely things with their children.
They're coming back to staff that know them really, really well, and that it will be okay, and we will go above and beyond to make sure that it is okay.
Hi all, my name's Mrs. Johnson. I'm a Year 2 class teacher and Associate Head at Blenheim Road Community Primary School.
Thank you, Mrs. Johnson. Can you tell us how you've been keeping busy recently?
Well, I've kind of had to split myself in half, really, over the time that we've been off school. One half has been sort of my teacher, working from home mode, my associate head role, and the other half has been my mummy mode, mixed with a bit of teacher mode. And just trying my best to keep my two very energetic little boys entertained and get some home learning done as well. So my one half, my teacher and associate head role, has kept me very busy. Been working in the hub, lots of online meetings, preparing home learning for our children and our families. But the best bit that has kept me busy, but in a really, really good way, is just having contact with our children and our parents and our carers. And it hasn't always been, anything to do with home learning. It is literally just saying hi and having the opportunity to speak or to message the children and our parents and our carers on a daily basis. And I always say to mine, when I get those pictures and videos coming through on Class Dojo, it really makes my day and really makes me smile. And I know that all our staff feel the same. And
yeah, definitely. That's for me is seeing the pictures that they're sending us as well, and just seeing what's happening, that little snapshot into their world is so important, because I love seeing what they're doing, and hopefully they're enjoying being able to talk to us in some way.
Well, definitely, that I hope they're missing as much as we're missing them, because I say to mine all the time, we are missing you like mad, and that is the absolute truth.
Yeah.
Our message as a school, all the staff, has always been well-being. And to be honest, it took me a little while to actually get that message into my own head as well, especially when I was having entire duvet days with my boys, like eating ice cream, but it really is having a bit of time to spend quality time as a family as well. So yeah, it's been really hard work being half and half, but my other half, the mummy half, but it's mummy / teacher at home. Yeah, that's not so easy.
No.
In the first week, I did a video on Class Dojo to my children, and I said, 30 of you, much easier than 2 of mine.
Yeah, I'm sure anybody else who's at home trying to teach their kids would absolutely agree.
Definitely. I gotta be honest, joking aside, they have been pretty good, and I have loved having my boys home with me. But like you said, like all families, it's not been easy. They get bored, and trying to peel them off digital devices has been a challenge.
Yeah.
Like overall, like I said, they've been pretty good. But the key for me has been trying to get them outside a little bit, because literally they'd be climbing in the walls if I didn't get them some fresh air and just do a bit of social distance exercising along the line somewhere.
What are you most looking forward to when we do get back, whenever that might be?
Oh, just seeing the children's faces in like real. I miss those gorgeous faces so much, and like you said, we've missed them all so much. We can't tell people how much we miss them, and just to check in with each of them, with this news, it's going to be small groups of children, which I'm really looking forward to having that time to really check in with each and every one of them, you know, and spend some quality time together and just focus on their well-being and just, you know, reassure any worries. But since this as well, we've made a real sort of emphasis on keeping contact with not just our children but our families in general. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the amount of conversations I've had over the phone and via Dojo with parents. I'll be just as happy to see them on the day. You know, it'll be absolutely wonderful just to see those faces and those families.
Yeah, absolutely, no, 100% agree. So just to finish up, what would you like to say to our families? What message would you like to leave them with today?
Thank you. I cannot stress it enough. Getting a bit teary, to be honest. Honestly, thank you to all of our children, our families, our members of the community for their support and their patience, and for their letting us into their lives at home as well, so that we could carry on seeing our children. And I know there's uncertain times ahead, but I really want to leave the message that we've got this. And if we keep working together like we have done during these difficult times, everything is going to be okay.
Mrs. Johnson, like all of us, just cannot wait to see all those lovely faces again. But one face you will have seen during the last few weeks is a teacher that's been quite active on YouTube.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. Butcher from Coediva Primary. I teach Year 2. I'm very excited to be here. This is really exciting actually. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, Mr. Butcher. So tell us, what have you been doing over the last few weeks? How have you been keeping busy?
Well, I've definitely been keeping busy. That is definitely the word. I've got two, lots of you know, I've got two young daughters that have been keeping me very, very busy, from things like den making and painting and Play-Doh and baking and loads of different things, building with blocks and stuff like that, and reading and dancing. I've even had to dress up as Elsa, I think, at some point over the last 10 weeks. We have, but then we've also had days where it's been lots of films on, just sitting there watching lots of Disney over and over again. And we've had just like lots of things like that. And the girls have been getting lots of different emotions, upset sometimes. You have to spend lots of time just sort of calming them down throughout the day. And other days where they're having lots of fun. So we are sort of keeping us busy with that. But then on top of that, sort of keeping in touch with all the school community and you guys. And I've been recording my stories, which have been keeping me very busy in the evenings and in the daytime whenever I get a quiet 5 minutes. So I've been enjoying doing that. That's been lots of fun. And then sort of meetings with lots of teachers. We've been having a Coediva quiz that we've been doing on a Tuesday with lots of the staff and that. And we've also got a children's quiz that I've been doing with lots of staff children as well. So that's been a Friday evening, lots of fun as well. And then just on top of that, sort of messaging back to all the parents and all the mums and dads and children out there and sending lots of photos and doing my morning videos as well to everybody, which if you're in Year 2 at Coediva, you've probably had enough of my voice by this point already. But yeah, trying to keep myself busy. And then I'd have lots of projects planned, such as I wanted to paint a couple of rooms at home and I want to sort the garden out. But lots of that has just been pushed along because the girls take up so much of our time. But I have been able to read a couple of books, which have been nice, lots of fiction books. So that's been quite nice to be able to do that. But yeah, that's been sort of me trying to keep not busy would be nice to sort of have a bit of downtime. But,
you definitely need some downtime now. It sounds like you haven't stopped.
No, we don't stop. And as I said, it's been really lovely sort of getting pictures and messages and that from the children at school and everything like that, and sort of being able to message back. But at the same time, lovely doing that, and then literally at the same time you've got somebody else pulling your arm and pulling your leg and saying like, come on daddy, let's do this, and you're like, yeah, just 2 seconds and then we'll be off again. And they love seeing the videos and photos as well. They just love seeing it as much as I do. So it's been really nice to receive those and everything.
Oh, good. No, that sounds absolutely brilliant. So hopefully very soon we're going to be able to actually see each other again. What are you most looking forward to when we get back to school?
Oh, do you know what, Mr. Hann? I'm really, really, really excited to just be back in the classroom, back on the door, seeing all the smiling faces, really, really looking forward to seeing all the children and welcoming them back on the door and sort of saying hello and just sort of catching up with them properly and sort of having a good chat and just seeing how everybody is, making sure everybody's okay, making sure everybody's happy and healthy, and making sure everyone's had lots of fun. And then just sort of continuing the fun when we get back, like I'm just excited just to have us all together, maybe do a bit colouring, maybe have a couple of fun days and get ourselves outside and enjoy the lovely weather all together. And then obviously to see the staff as well, and to sort of see all of my friends, like teacher friends, we see each other on meetings and stuff like that, but it's not the same as sort of passing each other in the corridor and saying hello and good morning. And I think the thing I'm most looking forward to really is seeing all of the children in my class and across the school. There's lots of the children I've taught across the school, so it'd be really nice to see everybody and to just check in and see how they are, and to see their smiling faces, and just to have lots and lots of fun, and making sure those 4 weeks that we have got are the best we could possibly ask for. So.
That sounds brilliant. Just before I let you go, because I know you're a busy man and obviously it sounds like you've got lots to do.
Being pulled out the room as it is.
Before you get dragged away, is there just a message that you'd like to give to our Federation families?
Definitely. To all the children, we are missing you lots and lots and lots, and we can't wait to see you all very, very soon. But until then, we want you to make sure that you are staying safe, that you are having lots and lots of fun, and that you are trying to be as happy as you possibly can. And just to let you know that we're always here. We are only a message away, a video away, a phone call away. We are here for you if you need anything at all. But until we see you very, very soon, stay safe and have lots and lots of fun. And I will be back with some new stories very soon, I'm sure, as well. So yes, stay safe and have lots of fun and stay happy, guys.
So lovely to catch up with Mr. Butcher. What a pleasure. We cross back over now to Blenheim Road.
Hello everybody, it's Mrs. Perkins from Year 1 and 2 at Blenheim Road Community Primary School.
Hello Mrs. Perkins. So
Hello.
Tell us, what have you been up to over the last few weeks? What's been keeping you busy?
Oh right, what's been keeping me busy at home? So I walked everywhere around Cwmbran. I like to walk. I've been out walking most days now. I like to go down to the canal. I've seen all the ducks and the new little ducklings. They're so cute. Keeps me busy. I'm very lucky that I can go into my garden, and I've bought a dartboard. So that's actually something that's been keeping me busy. And for the first time last week, I beat Mr. Perkins at round the clock.
Brilliant.
I've been practicing my darts. Never thought I'd play that, but now I can challenge Mrs. Rosser to a game. That'd be good. I've been doing a lot of reading as well, away from school really, but I've been reading a lot about well-being and things like that, which has kept me going. Lots of quizzes with friends. I think I'm on a quiz 3 times a week. And as you know, Mr. Hann, I'm quite good at losing those quizzes as well.
Don't believe a word of it. Don't believe a word of it.
Yes, very good at losing. Also watching films, catching up with Eve and Mr. Perkins. I've played every version of Monopoly going. And I'm also very good at losing at that as well. I think I just get bored playing that. And one of my sofas for my house on the Friends version and things like that. And my daughter Eve is 17, so I've had a lot of fun watching Mr. Perkins try and create TikTok dances, that's kept me very entertained.
That is fantastic.
Fun, and with my family at home, and keeping in contact with friends as well, very important, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Lovely. So what are you most looking forward to when we do get back to school in whatever that looks like?
Oh, well, definitely just seeing our families, seeing the smiles on the children's faces, and really getting to know our children again. It's been a long time, and it'd be nice to catch up with all our families, see how they're getting on. It'd be nice to see them see them in person and just make sure they're all okay, building relationships with the children again, and reassuring them that it's going to be okay. Also, seeing Stan.
Yeah.
And we speak to each other every week through video message, so I think it'll be nice, and we see each other once in a while at the hub, but I think it'd be nice to actually catch up with our friends, our staff and our Federation family. So looking forward to that, I think.
Yeah, definitely. So what would you like to say to our Federation family? What message have you got for them before we leave you?
I think there's two messages really. I think firstly, our families are doing an absolutely amazing job, whether they're doing home learning, building dens, going for walks, watching films, spending time together. That's all absolutely brilliant. And like Mr. Keener said, our priority from day one has been that our children are healthy and they're happy, and well-being is very important. So I think that's one message that our parents know, that they are doing a marvellous job with our children's well-being, and we're just grateful for that. And I think the second message is that we're here for our families. If they want any help with the home learning or just a chat, we are here. And, you know, don't be afraid to send us a message on Class Dojo, and we're all part of the family. And if you need anything, just send us a message.
Mrs. Perkins is spot on. Well-being is just so important at the moment. So for my next chat, we cross back over to Coediva.
Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Thomas, and I've got the pleasure of being the Associate Head Teacher at Coediva Primary School.
Hi Mrs. Thomas, thank you for joining us today. So tell us a little bit about how you've been keeping busy recently. What have you been doing?
Okay, so I have still been working from home, so I've been busy with lots of online meetings with people, and I've been continuing with my role but at home. I've also been into the hub, which has been lovely. I've been able to catch up with colleagues, and of course it's been lovely to see pupils there, obviously from a 2-metre distance. I've also been supporting my own children at home with their online learning. So my 2 children, my oldest can get on with it herself. She's pretty good, but my youngest needs a little bit more help with things. So I've been homeschooling my own 2 children. I've also got back on my mountain bike, which is fantastic. I've been out with my children, who I have to say are much better than me at the moment. And I'm usually the last one. But it's been lovely to go back out on the mountain bike and get to see the beautiful scenery that we're very fortunate to have. And I've also been busy with my house, my garden in particular. It now looks pretty good. Everything is painted. I've planted new plants. So I've been very productive over the last 10, 11 weeks.
It sounds like you've been very busy indeed. But when we do go back to school, whenever that might be and whatever that looks like, what are you personally looking forward to the most?
So first and foremost, I can't wait to see our families. I can't wait to see our children, to hear them laughing and joking, getting back to a little bit of normality. I know it won't be the same, but it's that step closer to a bit of normality. Looking forward to seeing my colleagues and my friends in work as well.
Fab. Have you got a message that you'd like to give to our families before we see them again?
Just that I've missed them terribly. I've missed, like I said, conversations and smiles, that they've done an amazing job. It's been lovely to see pupils and families supporting one another during this time. And I just want to say a huge thank you, really, for being so supportive of the school and for accepting the different normality at the moment.
Mrs. Thomas is absolutely right. We're so proud of the way our families have all just embraced this new normality. One last interview with the Blenheim Road staff. Let's see who this is going to be.
Hi, I am Mrs. Lawton and I teach at Blenheim Road, and my class are currently the reception class and I'm missing them loads.
Thank you, Mrs. Lawton. So tell us what you've been up to during this crazy time. How have you been keeping busy?
Oh, I've been mega busy. I've got 2 children. Isabel is 2 and Ruby is 4. So they keep me very, very busy. I've been doing a few homeschool jobs with Ruby because she's in reception too. Isabel is a toddler, so she just keeps me very, very busy. But I've also started to take some time for myself, and I've been doing some running. I've started a Couch to 5K program. So when I started, I was really, really not very good at running. And now I can run 5 kilometres, that's just over 3 miles, in just over 30 minutes.
Wow, Diane, you. Very good.
I'm working very hard, very hard. My target is to get it down to 30 minutes. And I'm currently on 32 minutes. So just 2 minutes to shave off that. I've got to run a bit quicker, I think.
So you're going to keep persevering?
Keep persevering. I'm going to be a persevering poppy and I'm going to get it down to 30 minutes. That's my goal.
Fantastic, lovely. And what would you say you're most looking forward to when we do get back to school, whenever that might be?
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, seeing my children, seeing my class. I have missed them so much. They've been in contact on Dojo, so I've been seeing pictures and videos and seeing all the things they've been up to. But I just miss them. I miss their personalities. I miss their smiling faces. I miss them making me laugh. Just my children. I just miss my whole class, every single one of them.
Oh, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Lovely.
Definitely.
And is there a message that you'd like to give to the families in our federation?
The message I want to give to the families really is that I'm super, super proud of them. They're doing an amazing job. They're staying positive. They're doing lovely things with their children. And I know how tricky it is to be at home with 2 children. It can be really overwhelming at times, but they're doing a really, really good job. And I'm super, super proud of all the effort that they're putting in.
What a lovely message from Mrs. Lawton. We could not agree more. Now, one more trip for the last time in this episode is back to Coed.
Hi, my name is Sarah Roberts and I'm a Family Engagement Officer for Coed Primary School.
Fab, thank you very much for your time today. I know you're a very busy lady. Tell us what you've been up to recently. What's been keeping you busy during this lockdown?
Well, there's been quite a few things that are keeping me busy, but the main one for me, it just can come under one umbrella term of family. And that's whether it's my school community family or whether it's my own family that has literally just been the theme of lockdown. So I've been working all the way through school, all the way through lockdown, talking to as many families as I can, supporting them, and that's been really important to me. And that's been important for my well-being, to keep me going during this really difficult and uncertain time, to be able to help others, and especially our families from school. But obviously, you know, I've got a family as well. At the end of the day, I've got 2 children at home that you know, both love school, and out of education at the minute is difficult for them. And my husband's a key worker, so it's been the 3 of us really at home, so trying to encourage them to do as much home learning as possible, which has been tricky on times, and all the other jobs that come in the house. But yeah, definitely a combination of family that's kept me busy.
Fab. And I'm sure lots of other people will absolutely agree with you in terms of getting that balance right between having to work, which obviously lots of people are still having to do in one way or another,
Yeah.
and balance that with their family life as well. It's not easy, is it?
No, not at all.
What are you most looking forward to when we do get back?
I'm looking forward to seeing all of those families that I haven't seen for a while, and there are some that I have kept in touch with via Teams meetings, and it'll be nice to see them face to face. But it'll also be really nice, and I'm looking forward to welcoming them back to our community, somewhere where that they all know, children and families, that it's safe and it's happy, and that, you know, we'll put the children's needs first. I think I'm happy to going back to see the children as well, because they're a big part of my job, and I miss so many of them, because there are some lovely stories that have happened in lockdown. There's some lovely family experiences that we've had, and that'll be lovely to take that time and share them. I am looking forward to it. Strangely, it's a bizarre time, but it's just somewhere that I feel that I need to be in the coming weeks to reassure everyone that everything is going to be fine.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. That's a brilliant message. What would you like to say to our families? If you could give them one message, what would that message be?
I think there's probably a few messages. I've talked to lots of them over the last week, and I know that they're really, really worried about what school is going to look like, whether to send their children back, you know, what to do. And I'm in that position as well, but just to wait and see. School is amazing at making the best decisions for our children and families, and we're going to do everything we can to keep them safe, to keep our staff safe, and to provide an environment where they can come back and they can feel safe and secure. And I know that's really difficult as a parent. I'm doing that myself. I'm waiting to hear from my children's school. But then just talk to us. just talk. If you're worried, reach out and talk to a staff member, your child's teacher, anyone, and just talk. And it's about having that discussions on how we can help, how we can ease worries. But it's a different time that we're going into, but it doesn't mean to say that there's not going to be those smiley teachers waiting, and the children are not going to have, the time to share, the really lovely stuff that they've done during lockdown and their experiences. But it'll also be a time where they can share, the worries that they've had, but they're coming back to staff that know them really, really well, and that it will be okay, and we will go above and beyond to make sure that it is okay.
And that is it for our very first Federation podcast. My thanks to all my guests for giving time out of their very busy schedules. I really hope you've enjoyed listening to our chats. We cannot wait to see you when we do finally get to see you again. But in the meantime, thank you so much for everything you've done over the last few weeks. We know how hard it's been, and we really do appreciate all the effort you've been putting in. So keep on staying safe, keep on smiling, keep on looking after each other, and we will see you really, really soon. Bye-bye.
See you soon.
I cannot wait to see you all soon. Goodbye.
See you soon. Goodbye.
Take care. See you all soon.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. It's been great. Take care. See you soon.
I literally can't wait to see you all really, really soon. See you soon.